평화로운 어느 가정집. 의사시험에 합격한 데미언이 작별 인사를 나누던 그때 갑자기 영국군이 들이닥치는데요.
Bastards been told, eh? All public meetings are banned. You coxy little dames.
위협을 하던 그들은
He wants your name in English.
영어를 쓰지 않자 열폭하는데
The lot of you. Strip off. Strip off right now. Do it right now. Watch out.
미아일은 창고로 끌려가 버리고 영어를 쓰지 않았다는 이유로 영국군에게 맞아 죽었죠. 죄 없는 소년들이 죽어나가는 이곳은 무려 800년 동안 영국의 식민 지배를 받았던 아일랜드.
Got to get these bastards, lads. Drive them out.
You can't leave us now, Damien. Some of us have the brawn, some have the brains.
How many British soldiers in the country, Tim? Artillery units, machine gun corps, cavalry. You're going to take on the British Empire with your Hurley. Is that it?
So we should all buy a one-way ticket to London. Is that it, Damien?
데미언은 가능성 없는 싸움을 피하고 싶었는데요.
No soldiers on this train. What the fuck are you then? Get back on the train and drive it.
Personnel, weapons or supplies.
어디에 있든 직업이 무엇이든 영국인들은 아일랜드인을 노예 취급했고
Right, get him off the train. Everybody off the train.
그들에게 염증을 느낀 데미언은 독립운동에 합류합니다.
Section 2 facing me, come on.
지휘관을 맡고 있는 데미언의 형 테디.
The Brits see you, they're gonna kill you. The Brits catch you, they're gonna kill you.
Over to the left now, Chris, boy.
무기도 부족했던 열악한 환경이었지만 다른 지역과 소통하며 체계적으로 움직이는데요.
Cheers, boys. It's the barracks. We're going to the barracks.
I was almost caught on the way over to you.
Did you get a fright?
I'm grand.
Yeah. How are things at home?
It's been tough on us all.
I know.
Me holds St. Christopher's medals, and I'll be thinking of you.
Hey, hold on there. What are you doing?
위기의 순간
I spent all my money on.
취객인 척 노래를 부르는데
Shut up. Jesus. If I hear one more report of any of our boys falling down your stairs, you'll be shot. Is that clear? This is your final warning. Right, men, load them up.
Keep your mouth shut if you know what's good for you.
사람들의 제보를 받아 군인들을 응징하고
A pound a day, lads. That's what they're paying them bastards.
Is that right?
분노한 영국군은 독립운동가들을 잡기 위해 시민들을 더 악랄하게 괴롭혔습니다.
Where's the name? Get out of the wall! Get around, we'll take you out!
그러던 어느 날
Chris. Sir John wants to see you.
지주가 하인이 독립운동가란 걸 눈치채고 군인들을 불러왔는데요.
Where you were last Friday, the day of the ambush.
We know you know Teddy O'Donovan.
He was at my uncle's funeral.
Stop lying, Riley, and stop wasting our time, or I'll see to it personally that your mother and your family suffer.
겁먹은 크리스는 그들이 있는 곳을 말해버립니다.
Wake up, you Irish bastard!
They pick you up together?
Yeah. You're the train driver.
The doctor.
That's right.
그들이 찾고 있었던 테디는
Pleasure to meet you in the flesh after all this time. Where's your safe houses, Teddy? Where's your weapon stashes?
고문까지 당하는데
Hold them together, Teddy! Hold them together! Take your dick, that Come on, sing the song. Sing the song.
테디는 만신창이로 돌아오고
I know you didn't. I know you didn't.
피할 수 없는 취조가 이어지는데요.
I demand to be treated as a political prisoner. Our mandate for an Irish Republic completely separate from Great Britain.
That is not my responsibility.
Get out of my country.
그들에게 대항할수록 폭력을 피할 수 없었죠.
Shoot him in the temple.
In the temple! It's an order!
name's Johnny Gogan, but that's from Donegal.
양심의 가책을 느낀 병사가 그들을 풀어주지만 전부를 구해내진 못했죠.
Kevin, Johnny, and Colm are still there, you know?
We know who turned you in.
Put your hands behind your head!
Write this down in your own words. For the attention of General Hugh Tudor, I am responsible for the arrest of 11 members of the IRA. 3 now face execution. If one hair on their head is touched, I will get a bullet too. Chris.
Right, Ted.
Get your coat.
두 사람을 데리고 은신처에 도착하자 곧이어 편지에 대한 답이 오는데
Will there be any message?
No, why? They've executed Johnny, Colm, and Kevin. Oh, Jesus Christ. I've received orders to execute the spies.
He's only young fella, like.
I'm sorry, lads, but this is war. What are we doing here, like? It's a war.
데미언은 직접 처형을 진행하고
I studied anatomy for 5 years then. I gotta shoot this man in the head. I've known Chris Reilly since he was a child. I hope this Ireland we're fighting for is worth it. It's your letters.
And my wife. And my children. You will never beat us. Ever!
배신에 대한 응징에 예외는 없었죠.
Just tell her I love her. And we're in Berry.
Got me to do it.
Oh, the chapels, you remember on the way up? In there.
Tell Teddy I'm sorry.
I'll protect you.
이들의 노력 덕분에 해방 지역이 늘어나고 안정을 찾아가는데요.
2 barracks is burnt down. That's brilliant, lads.
The railway men are still refusing to transport arms or anything around the country. It has the bloody army in chaos.
They're hitting back though, lads. We lost 2 fellas there by O'Connor's last week, you know, not to mention the dozens arrested, so.
아일랜드 공화국이란 이름으로 첫 재판이 열린 날.
The accumulative interest, Mr. Sweeney, is over 500%.
Standard normal practice. What am I supposed to do?
And it's abuse of your position in the community to be charging that. This is a Republican court, not an English court. I hereby order you to repay Mrs. Rafferty 10 shillings and 6 pence.
Be fair. Go away. Let me go.
10-year-old Donovan's after taking Mr. Sweeney off us. He's...
테디는 재판을 방해하는데
What Mr. Sweeney did to Mrs. Rafferty was wrong, Teddy, and you can't call
It was wrong, but I need the man's money to buy weapons. Do you want every merchant and businessman in the county up against us? With decisions like that?
First judgment of this, an independent court, you have undermined by deciding to settle it in a pub.
You tell me how I'm going to pay for that if he's sitting down in the cell sulking.
The IRA are backing the landlords and crushing people like you and me. So we're painting the town Republican green, but underneath we're still the same as the English. These boys backing the local bigwig and selling out a mother who hasn't got a penny in her pocket. Just like yours!
원칙을 지키기 위해 크리스를 직접 처단했던 데미안은 형을 이해할 수 없었습니다.
I buried him in his chapel in the mountains. And I told his mother. And I showed her the grave. And she turned to me and she said, I never want to see your face again. I've crossed the line now, Sinead. I can't feel anything.
그럼에도 사람들이 하나로 뭉칠 수 있었던 건 영국을 몰아내겠다는 명확한 목표 때문이었죠.
Congo.
Hogsy's lads! Hogsy!
기습에 성공했지만
It's Gorgon, give me a gun.
감옥에서 탈출시켜줬던 고건이 사망합니다.
Come on, you wake up, you! Come on, men, you stop looking at him! Colm! Here's what we've done. We've sent a message to the British cabinet that will echo and reverberate around the world.
돌아가는 길에 비명 소리가 들리는데
Are you round? Are you one round? There's only a bullet between us, Steve. Oh, fucking hell. Look, let me just see you go down. Look. Get it out! Get it out! Stay one more. Tell us what we want.
start thinking about finding you somewhere to stay for the next few weeks.
I'll not move me out of this place.
What?
I'll clean out the chicken coop.
The chicken coop where me all was murdered. Do you expect us to live inside the chicken coop? Jesus, Damien, will you take me away from here?
시네드가 울부짖던 그때
I've a message.
전쟁이 끝났다는 소식이 전해집니다. 그런데 정부가 공개한 벨파스트 협정은 아일랜드를 남과 북으로 나눈 자유국이란 이름뿐인 자치령이었고
Immediate and terrible war. Those were the exact words. They had just watched 17 million men, women and children die in the Great War.
We have 3,500 rifles in the country. How's that going to work for us?
And if we stop short now, never in our lifetime to just go that inch. We cannot stop until we've complete freedom from Britain.
If you really want to desecrate the graves of those boys, if you really want to insult their memories, you go ahead and reject this treaty, because this is what they died for.
If we ratify this treaty, we will destroy the two most precious gifts that we won with this last election.
결국 찬성파와 반대파로 갈라지는데요.
And then we'll have a divided Ireland.
You say the Brits are leaving here. They're going 300 miles up the road, Leo.
If we ratify this treaty, all we're changing is the accents of the powerful and the colour of the flag.
Well, thanks to the government, it was a great day to see the back of them.
One-way ticket now, lads.
Bugger off, Paddy.
And I'll see you in hell.
Wrong your way. That's not good enough for you.
Teddy in the Free State uniform.
What?
찬성파였던 테디는 자유국의 장교로 들어가고
We're back at work again. I have to go to Dublin. 7 out of 10 volunteers out against the treaty.
데미안은 저항단체에 남아 활동을 이어갑니다.
Good line, lads. Come on, don't be rushing ahead. Right, next line. On the double means run. Come on.
I need a doctor.
I'm a
A
doctor.
sick child. I have a very sick child.
이름뿐인 독립 이후 평범한 사람들의 삶은 더 악화되고 있었는데요. 그러던 어느 날
Telegram from Dublin. Finbar was in the forecourt with all the Republican leaders. Free Staters smashed the place with 18-pounders from the British.
결국 내전이 일어납니다.
The longer I stay here, the more my men's lives are in danger.
I'm not heading back. Put you all the way, but these are our own lads, and I'm sorry.
함께 독립운동을 했던 동지들끼리 서로 총을 겨누는 사태가 벌어지는데요.
Grab the guns. Stand up and You've just killed two fellow Irishmen. Tell that to the boys in the forecourt.
Some bastards are being greasy.
The military courts. That'll show them.
It's not enough. They take one out. We take one back.
I agree. We got to stamp it out.
They're confused. They'll run out of steam.
After all we've achieved, after everything we've been through, we can't go back to that.
자유국 군인들은 영국이 했던 그대로 사람들을 억압했고
Get over.
After all the time we gave you food and shelter, eating our food, we gave you shelter.
Orders from the government of the Free State.
이제 돌이킬 수 없이 사이가 나빠집니다.
We have that opportunity because we have signed a treaty, overwhelmingly ratified by the people.
Can you tell me, Father, how there can be a fair election in this country when the most powerful country in the world threatens war? This is not the will of the people, it is the fear of the people.
How dare you talk to me in the house of God? Silence!
Catholic Church, with honourable exception, sides with the rich.
Get out!
Damien, it's not bad enough we're fighting amongst ourselves, huh? Damien, our own uncles in their own farms, they're scared of
Our
this
own
stuff.
uncles?
They're not waving little red flags.
다른 길을 선택했던 테디와 데미언은 멀어져 버렸고
Come on, lads, I'll show you where the weapons are.
What's going on up there? Ready, sir.
테디는 붙잡힌 데미언을 설득하는데
Tell us where the arms are, Damien. Take amnesty.
You listen to me. I shot Chris Riley in the heart, I'm not going to sell out.
You tell us where the arms are, or you will be shot at dawn.
데미언은 유서를 남기며 죽음을 덤덤하게 받아들였죠.
I treasure every bit of you, body and soul, in these last few moments. Dan once told me something I've struggled with all this time. He said, it's easy to know what you are against, quite another to know what you are for. In time, look after Teddy. I'm afraid inside, he's already dead. Goodbye, Sinead. I love you now and always will.
Oh! Put your back up against the post. It's not too late, Damien.
For me or for you?
형제는 마지막까지 각자의 신념을 굽히지 않았고
Load! Take aim!
시네드에게 소식을 전하며 영화는 끝납니다.
I don't ever want to see you again. Oh, Damien, no.
조국을 향한 자신의 신념에 따라 각자 다른 길을 선택한 형제의 비극을 현실적으로 그려낸 이 영화는 2006년 칸 영화제에서 황금종려상을 수상하고 21세기 100대 영화에 선정된 보리밭을 흔드는 바람입니다. 영화를 만든 켄 로치 감독은 영국인인데요. 가해자 측이었던 영국인이 피해를 당한 아일랜드 상황을 영화로 제작하고 세계적으로 인정받았다는 점이 인상적이었습니다. 해방 직후 우리나라가 겪었던 상황과 판박이라 더 몰입감이 느껴졌는데요. 못 보신 분들은 풀영상으로 보시길 바라겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다. 좋아요와 댓글 한마디 꼭 부탁드리겠습니다.